Hey, welcome to Common Comic Covers and Appreciation Podcast for Non-Key Comics. I'm Jeremy, and joining me as always is no wait, I was going to say we have a special guest tonight.
Yes,
Andy.
thank you, Andy. I am. I'm so happy that I was invited on today.
No, don't play into the joke. I was just
okay.
When I was sitting in my chair before we started, I was like, "Oh, it'd be funny if I'm like we have a special guest." But
yes,
that was
yeah.
it. That was it. That was the extent of the joke.
I was trying to do the yes and, but I'm usually so like,
I apologize. Go for it. Tonight we have a special guest, Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, Andy's here tonight. Andy, thanks for joining us. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
I am.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Good. Hey, what do you have there next to you, bud? Is that a common comic cover?
Yeah, it is.
Tell me about it.
So it's a little washed out in the lighting, but it's this light blue wash, kind of like this wash over thing. Iron Man's in there. I think it's probably the Mandarin. I haven't read it actually. Yeah, it must be Mandarin because all the rings.
What do we got? It's Iron Man 160.
180.
180.
Yeah.
It's all blue.
Yeah.
What are the hands? What's going on?
So I think that's the Mandarin. He has all the rings and he's bam. And he's upset because and it says, "Come, my oldest enemy, come to my place of vengeance."
Okay, who did this cover?
Oh, yeah, I have that. It was in my brain a moment ago, and then it just slides out. Luke McDonald and Steve Mitchell. So Luke McDonald did the pencils, and Steve Mitchell did the ink.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. It's vibrant. I talk about my common cover.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you with a unique one here. This is Hitman #1 coming at you from April 1996. Andy, what were you doing in April of 1996? You were a junior year of high school at Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Mm-hmm.
I think you had retired as a wrestler by that point.
Yeah,
so April would have been track season. Were you running the 400?
I think junior year.
What were you doing junior
year? What did I do
year?
junior year?
I don't know.
Was it rock band? Junior year, was that rock band? Or was
we were probably a band or something.
Yeah, I think junior year was I played rock and roll music with you.
Yeah, because I would have been a senior.
Yeah, it's a big week time.
Well, you might have quit by then though. Was that? I don't remember. Anyway,
no, because
I was a senior in high school, getting ready to graduate, working at a grocery store. No, I was working at a retirement home, slinging, doing dishes. Hitman #1, Garth Ennis. This cover is John McCrae. You got Batman, you got Tommy Monahan there. He's a hitman. Only hitman in Gotham that goes after the superpowers. I think I haven't read this one, but just a fun cover. I like the 90s. I like this one because so much of the 90s were the just like steroids looking dudes, and this one, I don't know, it's a little bit more honest, I guess, kind of Punisher-esque. But anyway, just a cool book. I grabbed it a while ago. I don't know, it just looks kind of fun. I love the blue. We kind of both went with the blue cover tonight. So that's what do you got? You have any questions?
I mean, you should have got a matching sweatshirt too, like me. That's cool. That's cool. I've never read a Hitman book, I don't think.
It's Garth Ennis. Always a little darker. Again, 96. I don't know when he started writing, but this isn't that's kind of cool. So in the bullets, the artist, John McCrae.
That's cool.
Wrote his name in one of the bullets, and then 1995 is when he drew this. Clever John McCrae. Andy, what are you buying? What are you reading?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Go for it.
Yeah, I finished up the Question Volume 2 this week. That was great. It's pretty dark. honestly, but it's less dark than Frank Miller. But there's this part where like there's like some violence to kids implied or something, and I really kind of was like, ugh. But I kept going and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And then I bought and read.
Well, that looks new.
Yes, these are new comic books. This is Captain America. This is a Frank Miller and somebody else helped him with it. Cover.
That's cool.
And
when is that? When did that come out?
They came out at the end of last year, so it's the latest Captain America, and it's
is that the J. Michael S. long last name?
J. Michael Straczynski.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's
that's who's writing the new Captain America.
Oh well, then maybe.
Usually in the front page. It's not in the middle.
No, they hide it.
No.
Yeah.
Have you ever read a comic book before?
Have you read a new comic book?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay, here. It's like 10 pages in.
Well, all right. No, that's
it is J. Michael Straczynski.
Yeah, that's the new
Straczynski, yeah.
Yeah, volume. They're at like volume 12 now. Crazy.
I know, it's not just it's four pages in.
That's okay. All right. I apologize. That's a little
number 2.
A little deep.
Yeah. There's like
number 1 and 2. Are you gonna put those in a bag and board?
Yeah. Eventually.
Did you read them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're good.
You like it? A good story?
Yeah. I mean, it's like flashbacks of like him fighting Nazis in America. So like when fascism was gaining popularity with the Nazi party in America before the outbreak of World War II in America. And he's like a kid fighting Nazis there. And it's pretty cool. And then they have like, and then there's like some pretty dark stuff. There's a lot of dark stuff in comic books. Maybe it's like more because I'm a dad now.
They're written for 45 and 46-year-old men now.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some more buys though.
Just keep it coming.
Okay, so I got All American Comics 16. The one you didn't the one you chose, actually. This is the first Green Lantern. It's a reprint. So
Facsimile?
Yes. $6.99 cover price. So
jeez Louise.
Yeah. I mean, it's a thick book though.
Oh wow. That's cool though.
Yeah, really neat.
Neat.
Yeah. And then I got some Black Hawk comic books. I don't know if you. So Black Hawk 29.
Huh.
I thought it was really cool. I really like the cover. I got these on eBay, and this is Black Hawk 57. They're just neat covers, and I didn't pay too much, and I got them from the same seller, so I got a combined shipping. They were like an auction, and this is like the type of book that's great because it has great art, it's beautiful, and people don't collect Black Hawk. So, and then I picked up Man Comics.
Another one,
an 18. And he's just straight up shooting a guy in the stomach.
Yeah. And he probably deserved it.
Yes, because he was wearing the wrong uniform. But
you paused there. I appreciate that.
Okay, yeah.
Some more Crime and Punishment.
Yeah, so I got number 41 and 38. So I was missing.
It is exciting to be on this Crime and Punishment journey with you as you work to collect the entire run.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it's cool.
And these are all, you can access these on Comic Book Plus, right? To read. Have you read them?
No.
Okay.
I've read some of them.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah. It's an anthology, so it's not like do
you ever put on gloves to read comic books? Do you remember the one time on New Year's Eve where my wife went somewhere and you and I stayed at my house and just graded our comic books
Yeah.
and drank. I believe we drank Diet Dr. Pepper with whiskey.
Oh, yum.
Or not, or just Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't really remember.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We spent hours grading
Yeah.
comic books, and
That was fun.
that was a blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
That was New Year's Eve. Yeah.
I think it was New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. The Overshoot photo guide, grading guide.
Yeah,
cool.
I still have sticky notes on the backs of some of my comic books that we graded that night.
Yeah, I think I do too. Or they may have fallen out by now. I've had, my books have been in different boxes and stuff. And so this is cool. I'm getting close to being halfway done, I think, with the collection.
How many books are in the Crime and Punishment run?
It goes from 1 to 74.
Okay.
So,
and I know,
74.
do you have number 1?
I do. That was
That's not the most collectible one. Or is it?
It's not, but it's up there. It's
Okay.
one of the few.
What else have you bought? You bought anything else fun this week?
I did. So I got these, this is like a conglomeration of a couple weeks but
you're fine.
So ended up getting Dr. Solar number 2. So I'm collecting Dr. Solar, the Man of the Atom, and these painted covers are spectacular. This one's
cool.
It's similar to 1, and it's not. I don't love this or number 1 cover.
What? Tell me, when did these come out? What are these? Dr. Solar.
60s. These are golden keys from the 60s.
Are those golden key?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so this is cool. This is a pretty cool one. But the next one,
why did you decide to collect Dr. Solar? Like what? What were you doing on the toilet when you were like, I'm gonna collect Dr. Solar?
Oh no, it was I saw a cover of Dr. Solar something or other, and I was like, oh, this is fantastically beautiful. I think I bought my local comic book shop had one, and I was like, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna buy this.
And then 1950s?
60s.
60s, okay.
Yeah, I think it goes from like 62 to like later.
Those are great. And I think that's the kind of, I think you and I both like the obscure.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to collect a Daredevil. I'm not going to shy away from that, but I do love just you're going to see here in a minute what I have for you.
Yeah.
It's the obscure, it's the fun, it's the
Okay, well, and this one's going to knock your socks off here. This one is just
look at that.
Yeah.
Are those Silver Age size or Golden Age size? They look big.
They're golden. They're Golden Age size, but they're in the Silver Age.
Yeah.
So, and this is
look at that.
Yeah, I've been collecting them,
Who does the art on these?
Oh, I don't know.
Those are great.
Yeah, I'll have to during your turn I'll look at them.
Sure.
But yeah, sure. They're like painted covers.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting like these 3 on an Instagram live sale for $25 plus shipping. I was like,
just giving them away.
Well, and some of these are kind of expensive if you go through eBay or something like that. But somebody was just looking to move them. And then I got these.
All right, wrap it up. Come on.
Yeah, it's almost done. And it's Brave and the Bold Batman and this Daredevil.
Oh yeah,
that's a Frank Miller.
That's a Frank Miller. Yeah, that's part of
so I got these 3 because I was bundling it with a Frogman number 1. I bought Frogman.
Oh, you got Frogman. You talked about Frogman in your solo.
Yeah, issue 8. I got Frogman number 1.
Cool.
And these 3, and a combined shipping, he like dropped. He really reduced the price of the shipping.
Now, are these your Instagram sale guys that you do?
This was eBay.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard of that.
So I bought this and I got it.
I'm strictly Craigslist. That's the only place I buy comics.
Do you find success at Craigslist?
I have a lot of 1990s image comic books that I've paid thousands of dollars for.
Seriously, they're so overpriced. It's like, what are you thinking? Also with baseball cards. If you look at baseball cards,
I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. Every once in a while, I look at comic books, and someone wanted Web of Spider-Man #1, and she wanted $300 for it.
Wow.
And I'm not the kind of guy that's like, hey, I can buy this for $20 right now on eBay. My thought is like, best of luck to you. I hope someone's like, yeah, I'm in. $300.
This is the one.
This is it. Finally.
Yeah. So anyways, the story with that is I had to return the Frogman #1. It had mold on the back cover and the in between page, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't.
So you bought it. It came and it was moldy.
Yeah, the in between the back cover and the back page was just black mold. So
you sent it back, or did he give you a discount?
No, I wouldn't have kept it. I didn't want it. It was
gross.
Yeah,
it's gross.
It can wreck the rest of your comics too. So I was like, no.
I'm sorry.
Watch when you get stuff. You got to look at it. You can't just put it in your collection.
You know, I have the same viewpoint with bread.
You don't keep the bread.
I don't buy. If it's moldy, I take it back.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like if it's corked wine, you bring it back an empty bottle.
Yeah. So funny story.
I remember the story. Let me show you these last 2 books.
They compared it to if I'd eaten the bad beef and then just brought back the wrapper. And I was like, why would I eat bad beef? I can't drive back to Safeway with an open bottle of wine, Debbie.
Oh, that's a good point. And they still threw you out, right? So this is Captain Marvel.
It was a $6 bottle of Merlot.
Oh, but that was back in the 2000s.
Will you go faster? Come on.
Oh boy. And this is just like a continuation from a Hulk comic book. I was trying to pick up. I try to collect.
Oh, look at that Strange Tales. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and this is I bought on eBay, but from my local comic book store. So I just drove there and picked it up. So perfect. Strange Tales 144.
They have an eBay store? That's good.
Yeah. So I like all their really good stuff they put on eBay.
Do they sell their coins on there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. And I think I said Kenmore Bell, but it's a Bell Kirk comics and coins. I was a little too
that rolls off the tongue just like
common comic
covers. All right.
Brand.
Are you done?
I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have 3 comics that I'm going to share that I've gotten. And these are fun. These are Marvel Premiere from the 1970s. These might be a little later. Okay, Marvel Premiere number 35. This is 3D Man.
Oh, so no, that's 70s.
36, 37. He's got a couple more appearances, but this is the first appearance of 3D Man. He's a superhero out of the 1950s, but he's not. But he's new. This is the first appearance, but you kind of got to be creative. Roy Thomas, this first one, Jack Kirby is on the cover here with someone else probably. Cool. And then Gil Kane is doing the other 2. These are the only 3. Kind of a fun guy. But again, kind of that weird, obscure.
Yeah.
Of course, give me Daredevil, give me Green Lantern, but also give me 3D Man.
The problem with 3D Man, it seems like his superpower is just being 3-dimensional.
Short-sighted. It's kind of funny. Like my 2
I'm also
guys,
red and blue.
I got 3D Man and Hitman, who I think is like X-ray vision. So these are fun. These are just fun books. Like if you just want weird, fun books, and you're going to spend less than $20 on the whole run of 3D Man.
Oh yeah.
Boom, you're done. You have the collection. I think there's a few like Avengers books later on in like the 90s and early 2000s that brought 3D man, but just one of those superheroes that has not stuck. I don't know. I just love like the hell is so it's
Is he red and blue? Is that what he is?
he's red and green.
Red and green.
Yeah, he's red and green, and he's got some cool shades on. Action-packed origin of a startling new superhero from the fabulous 1950s. So it's like, again, it's a new superhero, but he's from the 50s. Heads up, Hitman, I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere you can hide from me. Yeah, you guys wanted the X-13 rocket pretty badly. A little, whatever. Kind of fun. Easy reads. Just why not?
Yeah.
3D man.
So this last week, I went to my comic book store, or yesterday I went to the comic book store, and I picked up a slew of dollar comics. So
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Can I go on a blind date?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could probably find a few for you to grade. Yeah,
that's awesome. Like old, just beat up dollar comics.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, no, yeah, and he has like a bunch of graphic novels that are like in the $5 section too.
So like, just get it all.
Yeah, yeah, he had like the Why the Last Man run, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a great run. I read it. I read it probably 10 years ago.
I think you did it through the library though, right?
I checked it out at the library. Yeah, the big
smart.
Thick ones. It was great. I read him when my first son and my only child at the time, when he would take his 2-hour naps twice a day.
Oh,
the other two kids did not do that, but he was like religious at 2-hour naps. And so I would sit on the couch and read Why the Last Man while he took an approximate, not even approximate, like exactly.
That's nice.
9 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
Yeah. My son is dropping his nap, it seems like.
Yeah, then my second kid, like, was one. People don't want to hear this. Andy, what do you got? Either or. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a little segment called Either Or, where Andy is going to throw a couple books at me, some big ones, some keys, and I'm going to say which one I would take over the other. And then I think Andy's going to chime in too. So what do you have today? What are your either ors? What are we looking at?
Let's see. So here's one.
Just Frogman.
This is Detective Comics 31.
Okay. And who's that on the front?
That's Batman.
Oh, Batman. Okay. What's significant about this book?
It's the fourth appearance of Batman. And it's like first appearance of the monk.
Okay. All right. And then
classic cover.
Yeah,
it's a classic cover.
Beautiful. Yeah. And then what are we up against here?
Okay.
And I love that your image still has you with blue hair.
Oh, I should probably change that.
No, it's good. Blue hair.
Where did you see my image? Let's see.
Your little profile picture is you with punk rock blue hair.
Okay, and here's Captain America #1.
Oh, seriously? That's not even a competition.
Okay.
So the fourth appearance of Batman or the first appearance of Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're both classic covers.
Not a competition at all.
Okay.
Not a competition. Captain America #1.
I might go with the Batman myself.
Why? So a guy walks up to you at a bar.
Yeah.
And says, "Hey, which one do you want?"
Yeah.
You're taking Detective Comics number, what was it, 31?
31, yeah. So here, I guess here's the question. Like, if you're giving me an $80,000 version of Detective Comics 31 or an $80,000 version of Captain American Comics #1, I think
they're both 4.0s.
Well, that's, I mean, 4.0s is then it's probably Captain America comics, but if they're both the same value, like they both are worth the same amount, you know what I'm saying? Like if they're both $100,000 comic book, $200,000 comic book, I'm probably picking the 31 just because.
I'm looking it up, man. I think I don't know. But are you selling it?
No, I mean, I don't think so. Like no one sells the Detective 31, and no one sells. I mean, they're both really pretty desirable comic books, but so you're saying
I think at the mid range they're about the same. They're priced about the same.
is that?
But I don't know. For me, first appearance of Cap, that's amazing. I'm taking.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's
well, it was like, okay, is that if you were to say my number one grail in comic books is Captain America number one?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, if we're just talking who Jeremy likes and collects,
If you could have any comic book,
no money value at all, I'm taking first appearance of Captain America over first appearance of Superman for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, financially, Superman makes much more sense, but
yeah,
I love Captain America. That'd be an amazing book to have.
well, I mean, you can get a really high grade Cap. I mean, yeah, I guess it all depends on like the grade. Like if you get a really nice graded Captain America, it's better than a low graded.
Dude, I need a 1.0. That's it.
Yeah, there's a 1.0 Detective 31 on eBay right now for $79,999.99. So,
and there is a Captain America Comics #1 German reprint
for $5
for $2,500.
Oh boy,
9.8 graded German reprint. Tell me more.
What year was that,
Andy? Do you want to go on a blind date? Or are you done? What do you want?
No, yeah, let's do a blind date.
How many dates do you want tonight? Do you want 2 or 3?
Oh, I think 2's good.
2's good.
Yeah, we have a long.
I talked a lot about a snowshoeing trip.
You did, yeah. It's okay.
Okay, here's your first blind date, Andy. So this is I'm going to read some dollar bin comic books. Andy's going on a blind date with a dollar bin comic, actually 2. These came from the dollar bin. I'm going to do my best to mask any kind of superheroes that are involved here, any giveaways. So we have a gentleman in a Jeep driving up a mountain pass. And this is not like paved. This is dirt road, mountain pass. He's listening to the radio, listening to the news. And here's what the news is saying. News headline around the world. The largest drug seizure in Canadian history took place off Labrador's coast over the Christmas season. CISO General Sun released the news in Ottawa today, saying the news could not be released earlier because of international click. He's changing the station. Next thing.
Right.
Looks like we're still on the news. So still the radio. The arrest of a number of leading drug dealers from all over North America was led by a world-famous CISO agent who was not available for comment. Click. And then our guy, that's who the agent is.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking. I don't know who he's talking to. There's no one else in the car. Mm-hmm. And that's the way it'll stay for a few months, I hope. Looks like he's on a bit of a respite. So he now has arrived at his chateau. Snow-covered mountains here. Mike, he's walking. That's what our guy says here. He walks in. Sure is good to see you, Tom. Mike, you're amazing. You said you had a surprise, but I never dreamt. And then you got a girl here. The doctors are still wondering how he does it. So apparently Mike hasn't been able to walk. So,
yeah.
Okay. They don't know about the healing powers of a cute wife.
Oh, boy.
I sure am sorry. Had to miss the wedding. Saskia. This is her. Mike explained, Tom. I understand. Mike, I've got to get back inside and finish lunch.
This is a really boring comic book.
Call us when it's ready, honey. I'll show Tom around the yard. Wait, hold on. He's going to show Tom around the yard.
Oh, no.
Hey, show me around your yard.
No, this is super boring. I'm driving
out your yard. Show me. Hey, go in, finish up the sandwiches. I'm gonna take them on a couple of loops around the yard. Andy, that's your first blind date.
That's
now. Last week you added my narration. You're judging my narration, and you're judging the story on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And really, we want to know if you're going on a second date here.
I'm going to give your narration an incomplete because the story was so bad.
I thought I did really well.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying I couldn't. Okay, I couldn't. Right.
The story was so bad it got in the way of my narration.
Thank you. Yes.
So there's no second date. What are you giving this guy?
A 1.8. It's below a good. It's a good minus.
Okay. Well, you're going to be ashamed that you just gave Captain Canuck number 8.
No, that's. Oh, you paid more than cover price for it?
Double
cover price.
Double the cover price.
That might be the most anyone's ever paid for that comic book.
Captain Canuck number 8. All right. Shoot. All right, here's your next. Here's your next blind date. I don't know if this is gonna get any better. There's a lot of boxes. I'm just gonna skip them all.
Okay.
You got a good guy and a bad guy. They're in the water. Bad guy. Face me now and see the visage of your death. Listen to me well and hear the name of your murderer. And when my hungry pets are done with you, you shall know you were the first victim of the piranha.
The piranha?
Yeah, the piranha.
That's a cool name. That's a cool villain.
Yeah, and then our guy, all of a sudden, we got a slew of piranhas. And our guy is fighting them. Again, a lot of boxes here. My pets, this is still the piranha talking. My pets will only begin to devour you. The final feast will be reserved for me.
Gross.
And then this is our guy now.
Oh, no.
Not while there is any strength left in my hands. Not while I can break my way downwards through the already half crumbled steel. I think he's stuck in a boat. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Even if my path towards you is barred. And then again, just a lot of words, a lot of things. The piranhas and him.
Mm-hmm.
So still the piranhas come with no reason, with no purpose, other than to slay. Well, they shall find me helpless for no one, as they shall learn that the one true me is no one's prey. They refuse my commands. Instead, they obey the one who calls himself the piranha. But why does he seek my death? Why has he trailed me since I began this? Right.
He doesn't know why he's being attacked by the piranha?
No. This is a mystery to him. Okay.
This is not good. Still.
Okay.
I mean, okay. I will give it a 3 point. I will give it
What do I get?
Oh, you did a pretty good job. You get a 5.
His name was in there a lot, and you didn't even notice.
That's true. Okay, well then 7.
Thank you. Okay, so I get a 7. What's the story? What are we getting here? You went through 3 pages there. There's a lot of boxes that I just skipped.
It seemed like it was like I was kind of interested initially, and then it just got weirder.
Yeah, it was that dialogue of like no one talks to themselves like that. So what do you give? Are we going on a second date?
No.
2? No. Okay. No. So this is Submariner number 71.
Man, that was bad. Why is he attacking me? Because you're the Submariner is the answer.
Yeah. Name one.
Oh,
written by Marv Wolfman. George Tuska is our artist here. I mean,
man.
that's a heavy hitters.
Classic Marv Wolfman.
Well, I had a third date set up for you, but
yeah,
2 strikes.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, I'll save it. Hey, that's common covers. We've gone over some common covers. We've gone over everything that Andy's bought. We've looked at 3D Man, and we've either or, which I don't know. I think this week was easy. I think
it was.
You need to bring it a little bit more next time. And then Andy, unfortunately, is going home alone from his blind dates with Dollar Bin Comics. Hey, I'm Jeremy. As always, is with me is Andy. Support your local comic book shop and subscribe to Common Comic Covers. Follow us on Facebook.
Yeah,
follow us on MySpace.
MySpace.
I didn't tell you. I created us a MySpace account.
Get our Bandcamp album.
And we'll see you. We'll see you next week. Take it easy. Thanks, everybody.